Test, 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 test. Alright, cool. Let me send this link out. I'm going to go ahead and get started. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me see how this audio is sounding before we get started. Alright, cool. We're sounding straight. If it gets staticky, let me know, y'all. What's going on, 101? Appreciate that. What's going on? Now, I haven't posted a video on that for a minute, but I can add some videos. That ain't no issue. Because I haven't had anybody join that. But the YouTube member stuff, like it says, that's just like extra videos. I can upload some more later on this week. But if you want to learn like how to trade or you want to see this stuff live, you definitely want to join through the links in the description. The YouTube member stuff is just like extra videos, but there's that. So again, make sure you read the fine print, y'all, before y'all join stuff. I appreciate it. Let me know if the audio sounds good, y'all. We got a few setups we're looking at right now. We do got some news today. Gonna be going live with the members during the news today. We have ADP at 8:15, and then we have 8:30 news as well. So we're gonna see what that news looks like. And then we also have 10 a.m. news. Now, if y'all was in a live stream yesterday, my signal's been trash. I didn't even realize, because y'all know I usually send the link out when I let you know we're live. My stuff didn't even upload yesterday, but that's also why you need to have your news on YouTube and TikTok. Now, I didn't go live on TikTok because it was raining hard as hell yesterday, so I didn't even want to like even start it for it to trip out. So we got a few sets we're looking at, y'all. If y'all was in the live yesterday, GJ, GU, Gold, they all went as projected. GJ, it looks like it's about to take off without us. Didn't really retest, so you know, if it takes off, it takes off. It's all good. Because I know we like to wait for the BCR. But we're going to be looking for sells on GU and GJ. We're going to be looking for possible buys on gold. Now, it depends on what gold does today, right? Because we are still technically in reversal territory because we haven't had a higher low get made yet. So we could possibly see that take place today. Like I was talking about yesterday's live stream, depending on what price does these next couple of days will kind of determine the trend gold's going to be in. But we did end up catching a nice buy setup on the gold setup yesterday. Now again, we ended up hitting TP1. We got wicked out. We re-entered New York session. And as you can see, ended up doing the full move we was looking for. Same thing with the GJ setup we took during the live stream yesterday. We hit TP3 twice. And then New York session, as you can see, that motherfucker ripped. Went absolutely crazy. GU did the same thing. GU New York session, as you can see, just tanked. So that's why y'all gotta tune into the live streams, y'all. So we're gonna look for a possible retest on GJ right here. I do want to take at least one setup before the news, but just because I want to take a setup doesn't mean I'm gonna force a setup. I was looking at a possible gold buy here, but as you can see, it fell to BCR. This is also why we don't breakout trade, because imagine with a phone want to try to breakout trade here off the London open, we'd be in an unnecessary drawdown right now, and a potential risk being our stop loss hit. So we're about to see if GJ can BCR right here. We're about to see if we can maintain 210.25 as a resistance, and then we'll go from there. Let's see if we'll retrace a little bit for us. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you have not already. And it is a new month, y'all. So I'm going to be posting later on today the recap of how we ended last month. But if y'all want to preview, y'all know what y'all need to do. Y'all just got to click that first link in the description and join the free signal, free Telegram. Whoops, my bad, y'all. I keep on hitting the mic. That's my bad. Yeah, Yeah, so I'm looking to see if we can hold this level as resistance right here. We have been dumping though, but we're gonna still look for sales here. We're gonna still look for sales here. Then gold ended up rejecting. NAS, I'm not even gonna look at NAS and US30. It's retracing, so we're just gonna let it do its thing. I do not trade. I trade after retracements, but I don't trade the retracement. So I'm just looking to see if it holds. Doing a decent retest here. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday as well, y'all. Make sure to check that out if y'all did not already. Make sure to check that out if you did not already. Gonna drop that in the chat in a second. Let's see if we can hold this low as resistance. Again, pay attention to how prices reacting to this level right here. We're about to see if we can hold this low as resistance. If so, we can look for a sell setup here. But we have done for 2 days, and we do got news today, so today is definitely going to be interesting. Look at how prices rejecting right now. Again, y'all, this is why we just want to wait to see if we can hold levels or not. What's going on, new? I see you up in here. I see you up in here. How many of y'all think got fucked up on this right here? You did. It's all good. It's all good. It happens. Like I said, I used to get fucked up with these all the time. That's why I got these rules now. That's why I got these rules now. I always like to wait for price to hold first, right? Even if it shows it could slightly hold, sometimes it still does reject. That's just part of the game. But we didn't really do a retest yet. You see what I mean? That's why I always talk about you want to wait for the BCR. But you can even see right here sometimes prices still just reject. But there's a reason why price is doing that. That's also why I'm kind of just chilling right now. Like really, I'm only going to be looking at, I'm still going to be looking at GJ sales, but I kind of want price to retrace. That's the same reason why I'm not looking at NAS100, right? So if we go into the bigger time frame, we're going to the naked chart, right? We can see that we broke the uptrend and then we just dumped for 2 days straight, right? So we have to retest this low right here. Because y'all don't have y'all's copy of the playbook. I don't know how many times I gotta show y'all this. Y'all got to get y'all's copy of the playbook because it's all market structure, y'all. It's all market structure. So let me pull out the playbook so y'all can know exactly what we're talking about. So I just gotta text some gold. So gold's pushing back up. So we're about to see what gold does right here. But let me pull the playbook out, y'all. And again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. Let me go to the playbook. Where's it at? Oh yeah, y'all, my signal was absolutely garbage yesterday. We're going to see how it's looking today. If it's good, I'm going to go live today on TikTok, but it was raining hard yesterday, and my signal's already tripping for rain hard. So I was like, I'm not even going to do that to myself. I'm not even going to do it to myself. Alright, so, looking right here, y'all. We're going to go to the rules of the uptrend. Now, why are we going to the rules of the uptrend? Because when we look at GJ, the reason why we went for sales Monday and yesterday is the same reason why we talked about in the Sunday chart analysis. So if you have not clicked the first link in the description, join free signal, free Telegram, make sure to do so. And make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. Like I always tell y'all, Yes, it is Wednesday, but it does not just go over what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what we see price doing throughout the entire week. All right, y'all. So let's get rid of all these arrows, right? I was going over this in a one-on-one session the other day. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. Okay, let's break it all the way down. Let's break it all the way down. So we had the uptrend. This was the higher high. This is the new higher low. And again, what is the rules of the uptrend? Let's find out. Let's find out what the rules of the uptrend is. All these pages. Gotta find the right one. Okay, here we go. For the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. Look at photo below. We also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. So what does that mean? So this was the higher high, this was the higher low. So for price to continue to go up, we need to break this resistance level, turn it into support. We could see the past couple of weeks we've struggled to break that high. Look at how price rejected, right? That's why I was looking for buys last week, but then we could see Monday we broke that level, right? So again, rejection reversals happen, but does not always mean the trend is going to change. As long as prices turn the support level into resistance or make a lower low, we're still in an uptrend and still looking for buys. So that's what we're looking for today, y'all. So we did retest it yesterday, which is why we went for sales yesterday on it. But we still need to, on the bigger time frames, either make a lower high, lower low, right? Or turn the support level into resistance, because if we don't do that, depending on what price does this week, we could still see the uptrend come back into play. All right, so that's what's going on with a lot of charts. Like same thing with NAS100, right? The reason why I'm not looking at NAS100, NQ, ES, or US30 is because, again, it's all market structure. This is why a lot of people got fucked up on sales yesterday, but also got fucked up on buys Monday, because market structure, right? So again, we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend still. So we're retracing, and we have a big retracement happening because look what price did last week. We had a big dump. Big retracement just happens sometimes. So we're just gonna let NAS do its thing. We're gonna see what NAS does. I'm still looking for sales on NAS, but until price shows me that's ready to make a new lower low, I'm just gonna let that motherfucker retrace. I'm just gonna let it retrace. I ain't really tripping. But we kind of got the same thing happening with GU as well, right? So we go into a naked chart on GU. We can see the same thing taking place, right? We had this downtrend. Again, we had a big ass dump for how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Again, price dumps 5 days. It's going to be rare that it dumps 10 days straight, right? Retracements are part of the game. So we're going to let price retrace because, again, what does the market structure consist of? Highs and lows. So if we have a lower low, there's only a natural lower high comes next, right? So after that lower high, we're going to try to catch the new lower low as long as we're still in a downtrend. But this is what's going on with a lot of the charts right here. So we just got to let them retrace. That's all it is to it. Still looking for sales on GU. So we're going to see how price reacts. We're going to see how price reacts right here. Again, y'all, we do got news at 8:15 to 8:30. Going to be going live with the members during the news event. And then we also have news at 10 a.m. So again, if you don't know how news works, click the link in the description so you can go live with us and watch all the past news recordings, or just trade after news or before news. Very simple. That's what we did yesterday. We traded after news, before news. That's what we did Monday. That's what we do every week. Just trade after news or before news. So looking at gold, we're going to look to see if we can BCR 47.22, 47.24 support. If we can BCR this as support, we can look for buys. Just like we went for buys yesterday. Again, if y'all was in the live yesterday, we took a gold buy, hit TP1, then ended up rejecting on us. But then we re-entered that New York session. And again, what did price do? New York session flew to the upside, right? Same thing with the GJ7. We took a GJ7 in the live stream yesterday. And we hit TP3 twice. And then New York session, what did price do? Dump to the downside. Again, this is why you want to go with the flow of price. This isn't because sellers happen to take over. It's because, like we just went over, the market structure-wise, we're in a downtrend. You see what I'm saying? That's why I always tell y'all to go with the flow of price. How many of y'all think went for buys here and got fucked up going into New York Open? I mean, 9:30 up a bunch of people. All right, I'm telling y'all, trading becomes so much simpler and easier and less stressful when you just let the markets do all the work for you. So we're about to see what GU does right here. And then we're going to be paying attention to gold right here. Gold still got a little bit of work to do. Now we got to see what GU does right here. Make sure to explore the playlist, y'all. All playlists are up to date. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out. The live is over. And the audio gets static or bad, let me know, y'all, because I'm about to take my AirPod out. Let me make sure that link got sent. Yes, I'm going to tally up all this stuff, and I'm going to do the recap of how we ended last month later on today. And then I got to tally up to do the recap of how we did quarter one, because we're now officially into quarter two, y'all. New 15 just popped up. Let's see what this next 15 does right here. We just broke above this level. Let's see if we can hold this. Quick update on GJ. This is what GJ is looking like. So let's see if we can hold this level right here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram, playmaker_way. TikTok, _playmaker_way_. Post daily on both pages. Got some new posts lined up for y'all today as well. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'm liking this right here. Yeah, I'm liking this right here. That's a nice retest. Gonna hop in this. If you got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. Man, how they be making the prices different on fucking what you call it, futures and indices is craziness. Alright, cool. I think it's pushing too. Again, y'all just wait for the BCR. Very simple. Now we eating. Y'all saw it in real time. Now we just gotta let this thing do its thing. So all we gotta do, that thing pushing too. Who else in this? Who else in this with me, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna start talking in a second, y'all, but I gotta finish typing this shit, so give me 1 second. Alright, yeah, we're pushing. That shit nasty right there. Look at that push too, y'all. We're making money. Nobody should close this trade red, by the way. Nobody should close this trade red. GJ's still chilling right there. That's a nice push right here. Make sure I like the live, y'all. Make sure I like the live. It's a nice push. Let's see what this next 5 minute does. Let's see what this next 5 minute does. Gold's retesting this level again. GJ rejected again. Again, this is why you want to wait for the BCR. Another fake out, quote unquote. Then NAS is still retracing. Again, look how price is reacting to this level. This is exactly why I teach members to mark off these levels, and this is exactly why we enter and exit off these levels. Obviously, I updated levels from yesterday on gold because I do update them every day, but we can see a perfect example with the GJ setup. Whoops. Look how our price reacted right here. And then we can also see a reaction. I did change the levels again, but you can see this GU setup we took on Monday. Again, look how the volume stopped right here. And look what price did after it hit this level. All right, same thing like yesterday. Look how price reacted when it hit this level. So we're pushing back up. Let's see if we can get back to TP3. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal free Telegram. Obviously, it's a new month, y'all, so I have to update it after I tally up how we did last month and last quarter. I'm going to do how we did last month later on today. I'm probably going to drop that beginning of New York session. But a quick preview, we went 2-0 yesterday, we went 1-0 on Monday. Then we went 5-2 last week, 5-2 the week before that. Then we went 5-0 the second week of March, 5-0 the first week. So we only lost 4 trades this month, or last month, I should say. Picking up where we left off on February, we went 19-3 February, and then we went 20-3 January. So we've been killing it so far this year. So nobody should have closed this trade red. Again, if you're not in the signal room, you don't know what the entry SL and TP is. We was up a decent amount. Literally no excuses. Y'all saw the whole process. Y'all was up almost a 1-1. So again, if you don't know what's going on, you don't like drawdown, the best thing to always do is not let a winner turn to a loser. And look at that rejection on GU. Let's see what GU does right here. If GU can BCR 3260 and hold that as resistance, we could look for sales going down to these lows right here. GJ looks like it's about to try to do something as well. I'd much rather go for GU sales today over GJ. Based on what we talked about, sales on GJ still valid today, but if I had to choose between the two, I'd much rather do GU sales, but we'll see what price does right here. We'll see what price does right here. And then NAS is still retracing. Again, y'all, we do got news later on today. We caught a quick move, but we have 8:15, 8:30 news. We got the ADP popping off today. Going to go live with the members today. And then we have 10 a.m. USD news as well. And then at 9 p.m. we got something going on also. So for the Tokyo traders, shit might pop off tonight as well. Who knows? I didn't see this, so this must have just got added. I'm pretty sure I did not see that in the Sunday chart analysis, but I could have also just passed through it. But let's see how these charts react. So GJ just broke this level. Let's see if it can actually hold. It's either going to retest, it's either going to BCR, or it's just going to rip through at this point. But we'll see what happens. New 5-minute did just pop up. And again, pay attention to how price is reacting to this level. Look at as soon as it tapped it, how it's reacting. When you say don't let a winner turn to a loser, how much are you willing to lose before you exit a trade? That is a question you have to ask yourself. See, that's what I'm saying. These are things you have to ask yourself because everybody's got different risk tolerance, right? Some people are completely fine with just holding the SRTP gets hit, let price do whatever, and they're okay with taking a loss even if they were up a few $100, few $1,000, even if there was at a 1-to-1 the final TP didn't get hit. Some people are okay with seeing that reject and have stop loss get hit because they know at the end of the week and in the month they're gonna be in profit. Are you okay with that? You have to ask yourself that. Some people rather take a small win than a loss. That's what you have to figure out while you're trading. That's why I always tell y'all to start off on a demo account. There's multiple reasons why you want to start off on a demo account. One, because you don't know what you're doing yet. Two, so you can figure out what type of trader you are. A lot of people are trying to do all this on a live account, which is a little bit more difficult because you're in live market conditions and the decisions you make are either going to make you make money or lose money. But when you're on a demo account, you can figure out what type of trader you are. You can figure out what the number is going to be looking like depending on what you're going to be risking per trade. And then also you can get the routine and the habits down as far as taking setups. So that's what you have to ask yourself because everybody's different. Everybody's different. What are you okay with? Right? That's why I tell you, I got to have a trading plan, right? So you're in Playmaker University as well. So what you would need to do, which would help you out with this, is one, you have to still ask yourself that question. But two, this book will help you out also. So again, when you join Playmaker University, you get all my books for free. So let me find this book right here, Traders Mindset book. So you need to pop open this book right here. And I don't talk about this book. I'm gonna start talking about this book more because this book got some shit in here also, if it loads, right? So you need to pop open this book, all right? And then you need to sit down and be like, okay, I have this much in my account. I'm risking X amount per trade. Based on how much I'm risking per trade, based on the RR setups I'm taking, what I'm okay with making on a day-by-day basis, what I'm okay with losing on a day-by-day basis. And again, these are things you have to figure out as the weeks go on, but that's why you want to do it on the demo account. So that way when you're on a live account, you have a game plan. You're not asking yourself these questions. You're not trying to figure shit out. All you're doing is taking a trade, making money, losing money, and wrapping it up, right? So make sure to pop open this book and check all that stuff out. And again, y'all, here's another fake out. That's why I tell y'all to just wait for the BCR. Look how many times people would have got fucked up trying to go for sales here. Right, and it's because, again, price has not turned this level into a resistance level, right? You have to wait for the BCR. Always, always, always. Same thing right here. This is why I don't do sell limits. Just because price touches a level doesn't mean it's ready to break that level. You would have put a sell limit here, you would have took a loss for no reason. Always wait for the BCR. So we did hit TP3, almost hit TP4, now we're in drawdown. So again, are you okay with holding draw? That's why I told you before to do something, right? That's why I always say nobody should close this trade red, right? Because if we're in profit, this was called, it's called unrealized profit, right? That number on your screen, that red, blue, and green number, you didn't make or lose anything until you close the trade, right? Same thing with your profits, your P&L. You ain't make anything until you withdraw or get a payout, right? So these are things you have to understand as well. You have to take it day by day, but you also have to have a game plan week by week, because again, drawdowns are part of the game, losses are part of the game. So you're simply just going day by day, but you don't have a game plan for the week or the month. You're going to always be reacting and responding instead of having a playbook to follow day by day, step by step. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's also why, before we take a setup, we understand the market conditions, right? You watch my trade breakdowns. Where's my phone at? Let me grab my phone. Let me grab my phone real quick. right? So you rewind to the beginning of the live stream. What do we do, right? I broke down GJ, I broke down GU, I broke down NAS100 NQ, and I broke down gold. What was I breaking down? I was breaking down the market conditions. Why am I breaking down the market conditions? The same reason why in every trade breakdown, just dropped the trade breakdown for y'all Monday, make sure to check that out. But just like in every trade breakdown, what's the first thing I always do? I go over the market structure. Why? Because that is very important. Based on the cycle we are in, that is going to tell you what to not only go for, but that's going to help you understand the setup you're going to be taking. So no matter what happens, there's no shock or surprise because you understood the conditions you were trading in. You see what I'm saying? Just like in yesterday's goal setup, today's goal setup, what I said. Rewind the live and you can understand that, right? Everything's important, y'all. Everything's important. But yeah, I see your other comment. I'm gonna catch your other comment in a second. Just give me 1 second, y'all. So if you have not already, make sure to get y'all's copy of the playbook. Shout out to those that got their copy. I had a few people get a copy yesterday. Shout out to those that got their copies. I'm telling y'all, once y'all rip the Band-Aid off, this shit becomes very simple. You just gotta stick to the game plan. But first, you gotta know the game plan, understand the game plan, and trust the game plan. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop them in the chat, and I got y'all. Make sure to like the live and subscribe. Y'all, we're almost at 5,100 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Make sure to explore the playlist, y'all. Again, pay attention to how price reacts to these levels. But let's see what this next 5.15 an hour looks like. Let's see what this next 5.15 an hour looks like. And if y'all did not move your SL on profit or take partials, might as well just hold the SL or TP gets hit, y'all. Let's see what this next 15 looks like, though. In a winning trade, how close to break even do you get before you take the remaining profits? Again, that's something you have to figure out, right? Because it's situational. It's literally situational, and it goes back to what I just talked about. It's based on the market conditions. There is no same thing for everything, right? Because every trade is different. So you have to figure out what you're comfortable with and what you want to do. And I never put my stop loss break in. I always put it in profit. I always put it in profit. I don't really like that making nothing. I rather take a loss or make something. Right? I don't want to see a couple dollars or a couple pennies. I rather make something or lose the trade. Right? That's just how I am. But that's because again I got my risk management down. And I trust the analysis and the game plan. So let's see how GJ reacts right here. Alright, new 15 just popped up. Again, look at how price is reacting to this level. Again, y'all, another example of why you do not break out trade. So all y'all that be in my comments talking about all these confirmations, by the time I wait for these confirmations, I'm gonna miss the setup. No, that's how y'all be getting fucked up. There is no rush to take a trade, y'all. There is no rush to take a trade. Think about it, y'all. If you're gonna put your hard-earned money on the line, don't you want as many cues for price to show you that's gonna give you the move you're looking for? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, at least. Maybe that's because I got tired of blowing a bunch of money for no reason. Maybe that's why I'll be waiting for the shit. But gold's pushing back up as well, so we're to see if we can hold this level back at support and push back up. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. And we see everything's retracing. NAS is pushing down. We could see some sell setups today. Let me put my alerts back up here. Because obviously we ain't down here no more. Shout out to those that's still in the live. because the numbers dropped. As soon as I called that signal, everybody hopped in the live. Soon as price went back to our entry point, everybody dipped, which is hilarious. So shout out to those that's still in the live. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer though, because I do got a couple things to knock out before I go live with the members. So again, we hit TP3. We're back at our entry right now. And again, multiple examples of why we don't break out, trade, or set buy or sell limit. Same thing here. What would have happened if you would have tried to go for a sell here? Would have took another loss, right? So this goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the live. So y'all joined the live late. Definitely rewind to the beginning, because we broke down all these charts and what's going on. Am I in the trade? Yeah, I'm in the trade. I'm in this gold setup. So we took this gold setup, got wicked out, TP3, but this setup's still valid until the SL gets hit. But besides that, not at anything else. Not at anything else. Just watching these charts, showing you how prices reacting to these levels. Only setup we took was this gold setup though. We hit TP3, then it rejected. But yeah, that's the only thing we took right now. Again, we have news today at 8:15, 8:30. So I feel like a lot of the action is not going to take off until pre-New York session. But there could be some good move. Not today, definitely tomorrow and Friday. Because we have big ass retracements that have been taking place. So after retracements comes dumps. And after dumps comes retracements. So we had big dumps happen Thursday and Friday last week, which is why we had a lot of retracements take place yesterday. And Tuesday and Monday. So today and tomorrow, depending on how today plays out, what kind of set us up for tomorrow and Friday. How much does my university cost? So all the prices, when you click the links, all the, like, it's not like one of those things where, like, you know, you go to the doctor and they don't tell you how much shit costs to you at checkout. All the prices are there, but Playmaker University is $500. It's a one-time payment, and like it says, so let me pull it up. And you get exactly like it says, and you watch any of the last 3 minutes. So you watch any of my YouTube videos, y'all notice as well, right, that I'll be doing my outro where I'm like, if y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But if you peep, there's still like 3.5 minutes left. So y'all watch the last 3.5 minutes of all my YouTube videos. I literally take y'all behind the scenes and show y'all what everything comes with and all that good stuff, right? So for those that be like wondering, that's what those last 3.5 minutes are. But when you click the links, all the prices are there. So with Playmaker University, you get all my books for free. You get the price action technical analysis playbook, as well as this book for free. You get my other books for free as well. You get access to the student member group chat. You get daily analysis. You get access to the New York lives with the members. And of course, you get my full strategy, how to read the charts, how to mark off the levels, how to enter trades, exit trades, all that good stuff. You get my trading plan. So I literally give you everything you need to succeed, as well as every day I still guide y'all on setups to find on a day-by-day basis. So that's what Playmaker University comes with. Let's see what else we got going on here. So we got NAS at this level. Let's see what NAS does right here. But yeah, y'all, because I've been getting a lot of questions, but like, that's why everything it says right here is what it comes with. Just like the advanced way signal room, you get daily signals, chart updates and analysis, access to the member group chat, exclusive lives, one-on-one sessions. You get the signals. You get one session a week that's an hour long. They're recorded, sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep for life. And like I said, here you get the signal room as well. and that's it, right? And then with Playmaker University, you get all the books for free. You get the daily analysis. You don't get the signals, right? If you get, because some people are like, do I get the signals too? No, because I'll say that if you did, but no, separate, right? This is me teaching you how to fish. This is me giving you the fish, right? But yeah, that's how that stuff works right there. And again, if you watch any of my YouTube videos the last 3.5 minutes, I pull y'all behind the scenes and show you how all that stuff looks. I can do that as well on here. I just gotta scroll up a little bit so y'all don't see the trade we're actually in. My mic's getting fuzzy. Let me fix it. Maybe it just fixed it, so it sounds clear on my end. But if it's still sounding messed up, let me know. But it sounds clear on my end, so might be the signal, but or it was fuzzy when you said it, and it's clear now. But we can ask up again. Let me know. But yeah, y'all. So we caught a quick move on gold. We're about to see what the rest of these charts do. Again, as far as news days goes, you either trade before news or you trade after news. That's all it comes down to. Just either trade before news or trade after news. So again, with GU, we're going to be looking for sales on GU. So we're either going to look for price to retest 300, 32.95 as resistance, or we can BCR and maintain 32.60 as resistance. We could look for sales. GJ, we're still going to look for sales, but a retracement and retest is due, which is what we're seeing GJ do right now. Because we had big dumps happen Monday and yesterday. NAS and Q, we're still bearish, but we've just been retracing, so we're just gonna let price retrace. And depending on what price does after the news, I'll update the members to see if anything changes. And then gold, again, we hit TP3. We're still chilling at our entry point. So I'm gonna see what gold does right here. Let's see what gold does right here. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Drop some new videos for y'all today. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Gonna be doing the update of how we did last month. And then later on this week, I'm gonna do the update of how we ended Q1. We're now in month 4 of the year, y'all. Shout out to the playmakers, and yeah, we should be live on TikTok. I'll let y'all know. It depends on my signal and it doesn't pour like it did yesterday. But if I do go live, of course, y'all will know. And yeah, peace, we out.